Welcome and thank you for joining me in this course on learning uh, language using ChatGPT. So here I have getting started with ChatGPT for English language learning, but I want you to make sure that you know that of course you can use ChatGPT to learn any language. So in this course, we'll be exploring how you can use the power of ChatGPT, which is a large language model developed by OpenAI to help you learn a new language. As you may know, learning a new language can really be a daunting task. It takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and dedication to become proficient in a language, years and years. However, with the help of technology, we can make this process much easier and a lot more enjoyable. So, if you're ready to take your language skills to the next level, let's dive in and start learning language using ChatGPT. So, let's get to it. What is ChatGPT? It's a cutting edge language model developed by OpenAI. It uses artificial intelligence to generate text and engage in conversations, making it a powerful tool for language learning. Okay, it can understand human language, human like language. It answers in human like language. It has been trained in vast amount of text data and can recognize patterns and structures in languages that are difficult for us to be able to identify. So by leveraging this power of ChatGPT, we can create interactive and really engaging language learning experiences that can help you improve your language skills quickly and effectively. It really is so much fun to use. And let's take a look at how we get started. Okay. First of all, of course, you follow some simple steps. You create an account on the ChatGPT website. You can access the ChatGPT tools, including the chat box and other features. I want you to get familiar with its interface and start exploring the functionalities. Okay. So, setting up the ChatGPT, I have a little video here for you that I will be playing. Okay. And, you can stop the video and make it go slower, just so if you need more help, then you can focus more on the video. So first you access the OpenAI website. You go to the OpenAI website and navigate to the product section. Under GPT-3, you will find the Chat GPT option. You create an account. If you don't have an OpenAI account, click on the Get Started or Sign Up button to create a new account. And you just follow the prompts and you provide the necessary information. It really is super simple. You give your name, email address, a password, and you complete the registration process. So it's important to note that the setup process and usage of ChatGPT may vary a little bit depending on the interface that you choose. And it's important, it's recommended to review the relevant documentation guidelines, of course, I have to say that, provided by OpenAI for a nice, smooth experience. It really is super simple to set up. Okay. And I'm sure that a lot of you have already set it up and already have been using it. So let's get some hands on experience with ChatGPT. Experiment with different conversation styles, different prompts, and parameters to optimize your interactions with ChatGPT. Ask it to tell you a joke. Ask it to have a friendly conversation. Ask it to write a paragraph for you and change it up. Tell it to have a more serious or more formal way of speaking. Iterate and refine your prompts based on the responses you receive and continue to practice and learn with ChatGPT as a language learning tool. ChatGPT is a complex tool that can be difficult to use if you're not familiar with it. So, by becoming familiar with ChatGPT, you will be able to use it more effectively and efficiently, which will save you time, of course, and help you learn more quickly. So, how can you become familiar with ChatGPT? Well, the first step is to spend some time, of course, exploring the features and its capabilities. Try interacting with it in different ways, asking it different types of questions. Experiment a little bit, have fun with it, and you will very, very soon start to understand what is needed to get really understand and really experience chat gpt and understand how it works. You just have to give it the right prompts. So what are the benefits of ChatGPT for language learning? For any language learning? Conversation practice. So, ChatGPT provides an opportunity for language learners to practice their conversational skills in a safe and non judgmental environment. Learners can engage in conversations with ChatGPT, which responds in a conversational manner, helping learners improve their speaking and listening skills. So, if you make mistakes and maybe you feel embarrassed when you're in a classroom, okay, you won't have that issue with ChatGPT. Okay, it'll be in the comfort of your own home. You also get real time feedback. ChatGPT can provide instant feedback on language usage, grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, helping you identify and correct mistakes in real time as soon as you make the mistake. So, this allows all learners to learn from their errors, from their mistakes, and improve their English language skills more effectively, any language skills more effectively. It's flexibility and convenience. ChatGPT is accessible online and can be used anytime, anywhere, making it a really convenient tool for your language practice. And of course, at your own pace and at your own schedule. And it can be used on different devices, computers, tablets, smartphones. So it's really flexible and convenient for you. There's personalized learning. GPT can adapt its responses based on your level of proficiency in whatever language you're learning, in your individual needs. So you can tell it, I am a B1 level student, I am an A1 level student, and so on and so forth. So it can provide tailored content and language exercises, making your learning experience more personalized, more effective. So it's personalized for your needs. Vocabulary expansion. GPT can introduce learners to new words, idioms, phrases through contextually relevant conversations, helping you expand your vocabulary and improve your language skills. Also, cultural understanding. GPT can provide insights into English speaking countries, Spanish speaking countries, whatever speaking countries, customs and traditions through conversational exchanges, helping you gain a better understanding of the cultural nuances of the English language, as well as, of course, all other languages. There's a safe environment for language practice. You feel like you're not being judged. Okay, you don't have the fear of making mistakes and feeling embarrassed. So this might take a shy learner who is afraid of taking risks, okay, and take them to a different level. You can gain confidence through this interaction with ChatGPT. And of course, interactive learning. Okay, so GPT engages learners in interactive conversations. It provides a dynamic and engaging learning experience. You can actively participate in conversations, ask questions, receive responses, just have a nice flowing conversation, which is ab- absolutely phenomenal, excuse me, at reinforcing your language learning. So, in summary, it offers a whole bunch of benefits for language learners. Conversational practice, feedback, flexibility, convenience, the safe environment that I was talking about, interactive learning. Really, it's such a valuable tool to enhance your language learning. So, ChatGPT has a vast huge knowledge base that can be used to answer a wide range of questions. I think that the base there, the knowledge base is all the way up to 2021, I believe. So anything before that is in his knowledge base. Okay. It includes a wide range of topics from general knowledge to current events, again, up until 2021, science, technology, culture. So this means that you can use Chat GPT to not only learn a language, but also the topics that are relevant to language learning, the culture, anything that you are interested in, any kind of learning goal that you have. Okay. So just remember to use Chat GPT responsibly and within the terms of use outlined by OpenAI. Don't use it to cheat on your tests. It really, you're cheating yourself if you're doing that. You're really cheating yourself. And in the end, you just want to become a better language learner, a better speaker, a more proficient, um, a fluent speaker of whatever language you're learning. So there's no need to be cheating uh, by using ChatGPT on tests and whatnot. So happy learning with ChatGPT. Let's continue. Okay, so welcome back. We will be focusing on building your vocabulary and developing your language skills in a more advanced context here. By immersing yourself in these real world scenarios, you will not only expand your vocabulary and language abilities, but also gain the confidence to communicate effectively in a wide range of situations. So let's get going. Okay, so ChatGPT can be a valuable tool for language learners to improve their speaking skills. Um, it provides opportunities for practical application in various contexts. So, some examples: conversational practice. ChatGPT can engage in conversations with language learners, allowing them to practice their speaking skills in a conversational manner. So learners can initiate dialogues with ChatGPT on a wide range of topics, such as introducing themselves, discussing interests, describing daily routines, or in role play scenarios. This helps learners practice using English in real life situations and develop their speaking skills in a supportive and non judgmental environment. They don't feel at all embarrassed. So, an example prompt would be: Hi, my name is Emily. Tell me about yourself and what you like to do. Okay. Also, pronunciation practice. Chat GPT can provide instant feedback on learners' pronunciation. By speaking to Chat GPT, learners can practice their pronunciation, can provide text based feedback on the accuracy of their written pronunciation. For example, it can suggest corrections for specific sounds or words. It can provide explanations on pronunciation rules or offer suggestions for improvement based on the text input provided. So talk to ChatGPT. That's what it is. Talk to ChatGPT is a Google Chrome and Microsoft Edge extension that allows users to talk with ChatGPT AI using their voice, so speech recognition, and listen to the bot's answer with a voice text to speech rather than just by typing, if you can get that. Um, so here we have, hi, my name is Emily. Tell me about yourself, what you like to do. Uh, Please repeat the following sentence after me. She sells seashells by the seashore. So you can practice some tongue twisters there. It is really great practice. So, of course, vocabulary expansion. Chat GPT can introduce learners to new words, idioms, and phrases in context. Learners can ask ChatGPT for explanations of unfamiliar vocabulary encountered in conversations or prompts. It can provide definitions, examples, how you can use it, all different kinds of tips. So, this helps learners expand their vocabulary and learn how to use new words in appropriate contexts. Of course, your teacher can never be replaced. The example prompt here, can you explain the meaning of the idiom a piece of cake and give me an example sentence? Okay. And then another example prompt, can you please correct the following sentence? Me go to store yesterday. Okay. So you can input anything and it will correct for you. So these are just a few examples of how ChatGPT can help language learners improve speaking skills by providing opportunities for application in practical contexts. Regular practice with ChatGPT really boosts confidence and language skills. And again, they don't feel that embarrassment. You won't feel that embarrassment if I'm talking about you as a language learner. So, role playing, you can tell ChatGPT to simulate real life situations, such as ordering food in a restaurant, booking a hotel room, or making a phone call. Okay, so it's really practical, really interactive. You will feel so much more confident, especially in specific contexts. Like if you have to travel the next day and you've practiced over and over again with ChatGPT, you're going to feel so much different. Okay, so an example prompt, let's practice ordering food in a restaurant. You can be the waiter and I'll be the customer. And the more specific you are in the prompt, the better it is. So it's a good idea to set specific language goals. Okay. So for speaking skills, you can use ChatGPT to engage in conversation simulations by typing out your responses and reading the generated response from ChatGPT. This will help you with forming sentences, vocabulary, and improve your grammar and your overall fluency. Okay. So again, set specific goals. We're going to talk more about goals in a minute. But for example, a specific goal would be I want to hold a 5-minute conversation with a native speaker without using a translator within 2 months, within 3 months. Okay, that's a specific goal. All right, so for listening comprehension, you can request ChatGPT to provide audio prompts or dictation exercises and then practice transcribing what you hear. So, this can help you improve your listening skills by training your ears to capture spoken English accurately. And we're going to take a look at an example in a couple of slides on how you can do that. Okay. And of course, when you do this, okay, you want to use different accents: Australian, British, American, whatever. If again, we're talking about English here, but you get the idea. So you input the word or phrase you want to practice into ChatGPT. Listen to the generated response, compare it with the pronunciation, with your correct pronunciation or its correct pronunciation, and repeat the word over and over and over again until you get the correct pronunciation. It's very good to actually be recording yourself, listening to yourself and listening to the way the correct pronunciation should be. And you repeat this process over and over again. And of course, tongue twisters are super for that. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about setting specific goals. So here we have the SMART um, theory. So your goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Okay, so you can stop this video and read everything here, but basically, goals should be specific, very, very clear. No vague, like, I want to speak like a native speaker. No, specifically. Okay. It should be measurable. So you should be able to measure your progress, track it, and assess it. Should be achievable too. If you're super busy and you can't concentrate or you don't have the resources, maybe your goal is a little bit too challenging. It might become overwhelming, and that will just destroy all of your goal dreams. Okay. Um, Relevant. So, for example, why did you set this goal? What is the point of your goal? Is it aligned to some sort of objective? And here's the important one. They're all important, but here's a very important one. It should be time bound. There should be some kind of deadline for completion, or else you're just going to leave it off sometime in the future. Okay. So remember to actively listen when you are doing these listening skills. Try to take notes, note taking, whatever you hear, whatever you can hear. So here is something more specific. I have my YouTube channel, and what you can do is if you go under the video, there are three dots. It says show transcription. So you go to the transcription, and there are another three dots, and what you can do is you can copy paste the transcription, just like a few lines or the whole transcription, whatever you want to do. You copy paste that, put it into ChatGPT, and then you can tell it like to specifically make um, to an activity for you. So, for example, you might say, I want you to make a gap fill activity for me. I want 10 gaps in this paragraph, 20 gaps, whatever. So, what you then can do is you can go back to YouTube, okay? Just do the listening without subtitles and all of that, and fill in the blank. What did ChatGPT take out? Okay? And you can do this over and over again with the same words. Okay? So you can tell ChatGPT, okay, now take another 5 out, take another 6 out, whatever. And really hone in on your listening skills. Okay. So, of course, you also have Google Translate for any kind of pronunciation practice that you might need if you don't have the Talk to Chat GPT extension. Okay, so you can take the transcribed material or whatever Chat GPT has responded and take it into Google Translate. And at the bottom, there's a little microphone. So you can practice listening from there if you don't have the extension. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this part. I'll see you in the next one. Okay, welcome back. So here we are going to explore how ChatGPT can assist you in improving your writing skills. So let's begin and discover how ChatGPT can help you with generating written content, practicing writing techniques, and overcoming writer's block. So ChatGPT can be really valuable for generating written content such as essays, paragraphs, and sentences. By using ChatGPT's language generation capabilities, you can quickly generate ideas and create written content for various purposes. You can input prompts or topics into ChatGPT and use the generated content as a starting point for your writing projects. So, descriptive writing prompts. One type of writing prompt that ChatGPT can generate is a descriptive writing prompt. For example, you can say, describe your favorite place in the city using sensory details, sorry, such as sights, sounds, smells, and textures. Paint a vivid picture with your words and transport your reader to that location. So, this type of prompt challenges you to use descriptive language and sensory details to create a vivid picture of your words. Let's dive into narrative writing prompt. So, another type of writing prompt that ChatGPT can generate is a narrative writing prompt. For instance, ChatGPT can provide a prompt like, write a short story about a character who embarks on an unexpected adventure. Include details about the character's motivations, challenges, and resolutions. Create a compelling plot with a clear beginning, middle, and end. So, this type of prompt encourages you to practice storytelling skills, plot development, character building, and resolution of conflicts. Argumentative and argumentative writing prompts are awesome as well because many times we do get a writer's block with these kind of writing assignments. So, for example, ChatGPT could generate something like this: take a stance on the topic of climate change and write a persuasive essay supporting your position. Provide evidence, facts, and examples to support your argument, and address counter arguments to strengthen your position. This type of prompt challenges you to present a clear argument, use evidence and reasoning to support your position. And ChatGPT will take what you wrote, it will correct it, it will help you to write a better writing, okay, a better essay. It will level it up for you. It can add things. It's wonderful for this kind of task. And again, persuasive writing, okay? So you just have to ask it the right, you just have to give it the right prompt, okay? So if I say to ChatGPT, generate a persuasive writing prompt, and it's going to give you a whole bunch of different prompts for you to do. Okay. Now, this type of writing prompt, this will help you to practice your persuasive writing skills, convincing arguments, persuasive language. Okay. Addressing the needs of a specific audience. So it said to me, write a letter to the local government advocating for the construction of a new community park in the neighborhood. So, incorporating ChatGPT writing prompts into your language learning routine can help enhance your writing skills, gain confidence in your writing abilities, and become more a much more effective communicator in the target language. So, it doesn't have to be just a language that you are learning. It could be in your own native tongue. Okay. So, creative writing prompts, reflective writing prompts, all of those kind of different writings. And of course, it helps you improve your grammar. And as we've been saying all along, your vocabulary and practicing your writing skills without worrying about making mistakes is such a nice thing. It's like you have a supportive friend all the time there with you, giving you instant feedback and helping you on the spot fix any grammar or vocabulary errors so that you can learn from your mistakes without feeling self-conscious. Okay. And not only that, but it lets you practice writing in different topics and situations. And of course, this really opens up the world to using new words and phrases in context. So it's like having a conversation with a friend, but you're also improving at the same time. So again, ChatGPT is not a replacement for a human teacher, okay? Um, Make sure that you are getting some kind of help from a teacher because ChatGPT is a tool, not a replacement for, because sometimes, it is a machine. Sometimes it does make mistakes when we're talking about facts and in certain situations. Okay. So um, just remember, never replace a real human teacher. Okay. Um, so last but not least, ask ChatGPT to level up your writing. So when you're writing out an essay or an email or whatever you're working on, ask it to rewrite it using advanced vocabulary, advanced grammar structures, and make it longer. Use slang, use collocations, use phrasal verbs, whatever you want it to do, it will do. Learning a new language is always challenging, but with the help of games, it can become a fun and engaging process. ChatGPT offers a unique opportunity to practice language skills through interactive games that can enhance your vocabulary, grammar, and overall language proficiency. So let's explore some ways to use ChatGPT for language learning with games. These are also fun with your own native language. So, vocabulary building with word guessing games. ChatGPT can generate word guessing games where you have to guess the correct word based on the clues it provided. This can be an excellent way to improve your vocabulary as you learn new words and reinforce your existing knowledge through context and clues. So, an example prompt would be guess the word clue. It's a yellow fruit, often used in desserts and smoothies. Starts with the letter B. Okay, so you can play a word guessing game with it. Grammar practice with fill in the blank games. ChatGPT can create fill in the blank games where you need to create sentences with the correct grammar forms or word forms. This can be an effective way to practice grammar rules in context and reinforce your understanding of sentence structure. So, an example prompt, complete the sentence, she to the store to buy some milk. So, as you can see here, you can practice your tenses. Role playing games. ChatGPT can create role playing games where you take on different roles and engage in conversations with the virtual characters. This can be a great way to practice fluency as you can have interactive dialogues. So, an example prompt: you are a tourist visiting a foreign country. Have a conversation with a virtual character at the Tourist Information Center and ask for directions to the nearest museum. So, this is an unlimited way of having role playing games. You can make it, you can prompt it to do anything that you'd like to play a role in. So, storytelling games for writing practice. We talked about writing before. ChatGPT can generate storytelling games where you need to create a story using a given set of vocabulary or prompts. So, this can be an enjoyable way to practice your writing skills as you can unleash your creativity and construct narratives in any target language. For example, create a short story using the following words: beach, sun, ice cream, adventure, and lost. Now, here we are using ChatGPT for fun games. You can play these games for hours on end and truly never get bored. So, using ChatGPT for guessing games. With ChatGPT, you can take your game night to the next level. You can ask ChatGPT to guess a character or movie name using a yes or no format, just like a skilled detective. So, ChatGPT will ask the right questions and make educated guesses to figure out the persona or the title of the film you're thinking of. And if the chat box gets stumped, it will even ask for hints, just like a human would. Alternatively, you can challenge ChatGPT by asking it to pick a character or a movie, and then use your clever questions to try to guess the name. So it's really a fun and interactive way to test your knowledge and engage with ChatGPT in a playful manner. So please keep in mind that ChatGPT's responses are generated based on its training data and may not always be 100% accurate in guessing characters or movie names. I believe that its data is up to 2021, so just keep that in mind. The purpose of this activity is to have fun and practice your language skills in an engaging way. Playing the word ladder game with ChatGPT. So, ChatGPT can be your partner in playing the word ladder game. In this game, you can either solve the puzzle that ChatGPT throws at you, or you can give ChatGPT two words to start with, such as pop and cat. And the rules of the game say that you can only modify one character at a time. And the goal is to transfer the first word into the second word by changing one letter at a time. So, for example, the solution for the last example would be pop, pot, cot, cat. So, it's a brain teasing and engaging game that requires you to come up with existing words by altering just one letter at a time. So you can start the game by saying, let's play word ladder. You go first. And then take turns with ChatGPT to see who can come up with the correct words to complete the ladder. So it's really a fun way to challenge your language skills and enjoy a word game with ChatGPT as your opponent if you don't have a human opponent. Okay. So ChatGPT's responses, again, as I said before, are generated based on its training data and may not always provide the most challenging or creative word ladders. But the purpose of this activity is just for fun and for practice, in a playful way for you to improve your language skills. So you can play Mad Libs. Mad Libs. If you're in the mood for some work word play fun, Mad Libs is really fun. With ChatGPT as your partner, you can enjoy a creative and entertaining experience. In this game, ChatGPT will request words from various categories, such as verbs, nouns, adjectives, and more, and then attempt to generate a story using the words that you provided. So the stories are amusing, surprising, a little bit weird. Okay. So to start playing the game, you simply say, let's play Mad Libs, and get ready to unleash your creativity because ChatGPT will guide you through the game, prompting you to provide words from different categories. So once you have given all of the words to chat gpt, it will generate a unique story based on the chosen words. So it's fun, it's interactive, and you can just let your imagination run wild with that one. That one is really fun, even in your native language. Also, trivia. Okay, test your knowledge with ChatGPT's trivia quiz game. So um, get ready to really challenge your brain because in this game, ChatGPT will ask you a series of questions and you provide answers. So there isn't a point system, so you can keep playing as long as you want, and ChatGPT will keep providing new questions. After each question, ChatGPT will let you know if your answer was correct or incorrect. You provide a brief explanation and provide a brief explanation for the correct answer. So compared to games like tic-tac-toe, trivia quiz is more reliable and straightforward as the questions are designed to test general knowledge. Just a fun game. Okay, so you can play Would You Rather. So if you're looking for a game to pass the time and have a laugh, ChatGPT has the classic game, Would You Rather? In this game, ChatGPT will present you with two options to choose from, and you get to pick the one you prefer. And sometimes ChatGPT has some absurd possibilities. So it's fun and it's entertaining. So remember, there are no winners or losers in this game. It's all about making choices and having a good time. ChatGPT's wide range of bizarre and humorous scenarios will keep you engaged and entertained throughout the game. So just say, let's play Would You Rather to start a fun filled adventure of choices with ChatGPT. Now, as a language teacher, I'm here to tell you that playing games with ChatGPT can be an absolute blast while also being highly beneficial for your language journey. So, here are some of the awesome benefits you can enjoy. Vocabulary boost. Word games like Word Ladder, Mad Libs expose you to a wide range of words and phrases, helping you to expand your vocabulary in an exciting and adventurous way. Grammar practice. Learning language games or playing language games provides you an interactive way to practice grammar. um, ChatGPT gives you feedback, it corrects you, and it really helps you polish your grammar skills and become a grammar pro. Contextual learning. Playing games with GPT immerses you in different contexts and topics. It allows you to pick up new vocabulary and master grammar rules in a fun and engaging way. And of course, the interactive fun. You can engage in interactive conversations, receive real time feedback, and make corrections with ChatGPT in a dynamic and enjoyable way, making your language learning experience enjoyable. And of course, it's a confidence booster. Successfully playing games and communicating with ChatGPT boosts your language learning confidence, helping you to feel more confident in your language skills. So, all in all, it's a super way to improve vocabulary, grammar, building confidence. Some more ideas for games are Two Truths and a Lie, movie trivia, geography trivia, science trivia, Scrabble, crossword puzzles. And I'm sure that there are more that I haven't thought of yet. So I hope you enjoyed this course, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye, everyone. Welcome to this lecture on learning about culture through language using ChatGPT. As you may know, language and culture are deeply interconnected. By understanding the cultural context behind the language you are learning, you can better communicate with native speakers and really gain a deeper appreciation of the language itself. When learning a new language, it's important to understand the cultural nuances of the language. ChatGPT can help learners with this by providing context and explanations for phrases and expressions that may not have direct translations. For example, in some cultures, there are specific words or phrases used to show respect or formality that may not exist in other languages. ChatGPT can help learners understand the cultural significance of these phrases and how to use them appropriately. To use ChatGPT to understand cultural nuances, you can try asking questions such as, what is the cultural significance of this phrase? Can you explain the cultural context behind this expression? How is this phrase used in different situations? By asking these types of questions, you can gain a deeper understanding of the cultural context behind the language you are learning. Another way ChatGPT can help learners learn about culture is by providing information about traditions and customs. For example, learners can ask ChatGPT about the significance of cultural events or holidays and learn about the customs and traditions associated with them. To use ChatGPT to learn about traditions and customs, you can try asking questions such as, what is the significance of this cultural event or holiday? What are the customs and traditions associated with this event or holiday? How do people typically celebrate this event or holiday? And of course, cuisine and food culture are an integral part of most cultures. By learning about local dishes and ingredients, learners can gain insight into the culture and its traditions. To use ChatGPT to explore local cuisine and food culture, you can try asking questions such as, what are some traditional dishes for this culture? What ingredients are commonly used in this cuisine? What is the history behind this dish? Art, music, and literature are also important aspects of culture. Learners can ask ChatGPT about famous artists, musicians, or writers from the culture they are learning about and learn about their contributions to the culture. So, some questions you can ask are, who are some famous artists, musicians, writer from this culture? What are some famous works of art, music, literature from this culture? What is the cultural significance of this work? By discovering art, music, and literature from the culture you're learning about, you really gain a deeper appreciation of the culture and of the language itself. So, in conclusion, ChatGPT can be a powerful tool for the learners to deepen their understanding and appreciation of a language and its associated culture. By using ChatGPT to learn about cultural nuances, traditions, customs, cuisine, art, music, and literature, learners can gain a richer understanding of the language they are studying and the people who speak it. Learning a language is more than just memorizing vocabulary and grammar rules. It's about connecting with people and understanding their culture. ChatGPT can help learners bridge the gap between language and culture, allowing them to communicate more effectively and build deeper connections with native speakers. So, whether you're a language learner, a teacher, or simply someone interested in exploring different cultures, learning any kind of language, I encourage you really to try using ChatGPT to learn about the culture behind the language. By doing so, you will gain a richer appreciation for the language and, of course, for the people who speak it.